Hey, I'm live. I thought I was live before, but okay. I don't usually do live videos. Usually, what I do is record pre-recorded videos. Um, Tonight, I had an idea a couple of months back. I used to play a game with my kids, and it was a real fun game. So I thought I might be able to bring it to everybody else out here. It's called Trap Zone. Okay, and originally I developed it past my kids to being a TV game show. Excuse me. And it consists of basically two sets of nine players. So a total of 18 players on actual people in place of chess pieces. Think of it like that. And in the game show, they would literally pick their spots individually. But we're not going to go there tonight. What I want to try to do is maybe even develop it on YouTube. Um, and what'll happen is we'll pick a person or maybe two players per show that'll play either me or my co-host. And if you win, I can't afford much. I'm not asking you guys for money or anything. I'm just trying to have some fun. If you win, I'll make a prize of like 20 or $50 or something like that, and maybe even some sort of bonus. I'll figure out. But you got it. In order to play it, you have to have a board at home, and you have to have two sets of nine pieces. So, like example would be, nine dimes and nine pennies. That works really great. And the board looks something like this. So if you want to make it yourself, you can. I don't know if you can see that really well. Let's see. Of course, it's the wrong color, but all right, great. That's hysterical. I'm sorry. Yeah, we're getting it in there. I guess I got to be in the picture too. I don't know. Anyway, the board basically is three rectangles. I can't believe that just happened. I didn't bother checking that. I'm gonna exit. Don't mind my bed. This is my bedroom, by the way. I'm gonna exit the backdrop, and you'll be able to see it. Um, but don't mind my background. My background is a mess right now, and there's not much I could do about it at the moment. There we go. Okay. As you can see back there, I didn't have a I have a shelf system that needs to be organized desperately. Okay, so here's what it looks like. Okay, so it's basically three rectangles, one inside the other. I don't know if you can see it all. Let's see. Let me go back a little bit. And then they're connected at all of the points and in the center. Okay, so you can come back to this and take a look at what it looks like. It's actually fun even drawing that, to be honest with you. Okay, so you see what it looks like. If that's too much for you artistically, I mean, I don't know. Some people, I'm just going to leave the background gone. Just don't mind it, all right? If that's too much for you, just email me and I'll send you a PDF or something like that. That'll have this and you can print it out, make it easy on you. And then just use like pieces of paper, make squares and circles out of the paper or the dimes and pennies, whatever you want to do. Um, anyway, so the way it's played, and you could try this even before if you want to try to get a little bit, become a ringer and come in and really destroy us. The way it's played is you take turns putting your chips onto the spaces, and the spaces are those dots with the lines going through. Well, come on, that's my dog. I'm so sorry. This was like a spur of the moment type of thing. So I don't even know if anybody's watching. I can't even tell you because I don't see anything in the chat or anything. But it is what it is, and I just figure, what the hell? I'd go, I'd give it a shot. And then what I'll do is I'll maybe tomorrow night I'll try it again and see if I get a little more interest. So you each take turns putting your chips onto the board. So one, two, three, four, etc. And so all 18 are on the board. Now there's 24 spaces on the board, which leaves you with six free spaces. Now, the way we're going to play it is I'm going to ask a generic question to everybody at home, same question. So let's say it's player A's turn. I'm going to ask a question. I'll ask the question, how much is 1 plus 1? Player A gets it correct. They can move their chip to the spot of their choice. So whatever spot they feel gives them the biggest advantage. If they get the answer wrong, player B gets to move their spot. In other words, player B gets to move player A's chip to where they can then trap it. And that's what it's really about. It's about trapping your chip between two, three, or four of the other player B's chips. And then you lose that chip. It's almost like the way you would jump someone in king in checkers. You jump them, you take the chip. That's the same idea, except instead of jumping, we're trapping, and it's a lot harder to trap when you have three. It's kind of like playing 3D chess, but it's a little simpler because you don't have to understand how the rook moves, how the knight moves, how you don't have to think, the bishop, angles, and you have to worry about all of that. This is very straightforward and simple. But as simple as it is, it becomes very complex when you have to figure out how to get away from being trapped. Um, there's a lot of thought to it, and it's actually a lot of fun and very addictive. If you're interested in playing it, by all means, just message me. I'll know who I'm working with. If you want to come on, if you have a camera at home, I can invite you in, and you can play on your board, and we'll play on our board, and we'll just move the pieces exactly where we want them to go. And whoever wins, there'll be a prize. I'll come up with it's not going to be anything major. Again, I don't, at this point, maybe a couple of months ago, I could have done something nice, but I just recently had a financial situation come up. So, but it'll be something decent. It'll be like 20 or maybe $50, whatever I can afford at that point. Um, but I think you'll have a good time with it. I think we could start something that, may turn out to be a long-term game that's just enjoyed by all on YouTube, and then eventually I'd like to try to get it to a TV show. It's I have the treatment for it. I have the pitch. I have the budget. It's all done. It's literally all done. But I can't seem to do that because nobody really wants to take something unsolicited, and I don't have the contacts to get it to where it's got to be. So I figured maybe what I'll do is, instead of having it with 18 players, I'll do it the way I did it with my kids with 2 players, and make it into an app and a board game. So you could play it at home, or you play it on your phone or whatever, and you'll be able to play with somebody else. Um, I'm hoping it works out. It'd be really a nice thing. Either way, it really is a fun game, and I think we'll have a great time. So whether it's successful or not, I think we'll enjoy it. I don't see anybody here with me. I don't see anybody here with me right now, so I think I'm just going to jump out, and we'll try again tomorrow. You guys have a great night. Thank you. Bye.